Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back once again with the Transport Fever 2 Peninsula. We're starting with this nice kind of tracking shot here, looking at that which was built in the live stream of the last episode, where we put together quite an epic scale oil production, refining and transportation facility. I've gone to town with a little bit of decorating, but not completely to town. No, I mean, I kind of built a town, but not much, and a bit of it at that. Yeah, this is largely incoherent, of course, because we're going to get to the point of today's show, which is to take the oil that we have produced and fling it up the map to somewhere else, and that somewhere else is probably going to involve the long-awaited freight hub. It might, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Alright, so as has become traditional, I tore it all down, put it all back together again, and now it works perfectly. Yeah, for those of you who watched the live stream, yeah, you could largely ignore most of that. I've changed it up a bit. The adjoining station that we had here, now I got that out and they now all run perfectly. More than that, I decided to take the simple route and largely give every one of them their own line. Could have thought of that before. Also, in a quirk of didn't know it could do that, one of the lines drives through the depot to get out the other side, which is super. Anyway, the oil is flowing quite nicely. I've done a bit of decoration. haven't done as much as I need to. It still looks, but it's coming on. As much as there's more to do, I'm not going to do it now. No, I'm going to do something else now. No, we're going to push forward to the next stage. So here we go. You've got your oil going on. This nice bit of station interchange going on here. If we up the tempo briefly, you can see the comings and goings, which is it's all rather splendid. I managed to somehow fit in 3 stations either side, which is nice because they all just snake in and out of one another, in that way that snakes do. Yeah, that's why they call it snaking. Is it? Yeah, particularly with regard to trains. And there was one very good comment that says, "Oh, you don't want to push your fuel backwards because the risk of death and explosions and what have you is too high." But I shall point out that my trains only go backwards when they're running empty. Ah, yeah, all right. It's still dangerous, but there's precious little choice in the matter. So they're full up when going forwards and then empty when going backwards, and I see this under health and safety terms as acceptable. Yeah, whether you do or not is entirely beside the point. Yeah, and then we've got we've got refining going on over here, and then we've got turning it all into fuel going on here, and it's it's coming on. It's not dreadful, although that's pretty ugly. But I'll revisit that in my own time. I have pushed forward with one line here, which is going to be the focus of our attention today. We're going to start work on the big fat freight hub. Now, one of the things the big fat freight hub is going to have to do is turn raw oil. Yes, they call that something, don't they? There is a word for it, and it's in my head somewhere, and it will come to me when the time arises. Raw oil is called crude. There you go. It's not crude though, is it? Because I've refined it. So we do need to make some plastic. So as much as we're making fuel here, we also need to make plastic. So I'm hoping that the station we're using there will pick up both. The question is, where are we going to sit this interchange that I want to be able to speak to? Well, everything really. So all of the freight goods that we've got available, I want to be able to centralise it and then distribute accordingly. It's not going to work. There's no chance that this works. Now, we haven't built Rapture yet, which was one of the kind of focal cities when I covered this before. And this is typically where Rapture lives. It also has this kind of canyon approach, jagged though it may be, going on in there. And I thought, actually, this might make for a really nice location. You've got Alpha Complex just there, and then you've got the Holy Trinity going on here with this branch. I'm pointing at ever such small things. I hope you can make it out. yeah, you've got this branch coming out, so that could feed into there quite nicely. We could feed the oil line in there quite nicely as well. And then something, something, something. Trees. You know where I could do it? Sorry, I just had a dawning realisation. This is where Twin Peaks was before, which, of course, is famous for the Packard lumber mill. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I know me stuff. So, yeah, all right, we could stick it in there. Right. Okay, well, in that case, let us move to today's agenda, which is going to be one of track laying. Now, I'm going to just stick an 8 in here. I'm going to max length it, and this is not big enough. All right? So, see this as kind of placeholder. And we'll sling it about there. All right? This, I'm placing that just so that I have somewhere to aim for. Because otherwise it's going to be perilously difficult to make this work. Now, we are going to we're going to use some flattening here to try and make this work a little better, but I don't want to disrupt the kind of the cragginess that we've got going on already, unlike some people. No, you want to preserve the nature of the world as much as possible. And then, of course, I say that I'm about to smooth the heck out of loads of it. Right, so if we run up here. No, come on, do it. Do I need to crank the strength all the way up? Because I will. Like this. Because I prefer this over a tunnel, you know? Yeah, this is, I think this is superior to tunnel. No. There are times and places for tunnels, but over long distances, you don't want a tunnel. No. You're probably going to want to increase your altitude ever so slightly. Elevation. You've done well at calling it elevation some of the time. Now is one of those times that you should be calling it elevation. What's going on here? Why are you giving me the runaround here? Tools. Go from there. Yeah. That's it. Good. I'm going to have to relook at this, clearly. But yeah, a canyon freight rail approach line. I'll probably run 4 tracks down here. That number, obviously, to be decided. So I don't know why I said I'd run 4 tracks down here. I think 4 tracks is a good one. Because as much as we're going to be running some pretty big trains up and down this bit, don't know how many we're going to be dealing with. There. Yeah. All right, keep going. Go all the way. All right. All right, this doesn't need to be completely smoothed out. I want to see where we hit surface. And we hit surface about here. Okay. All right. Yeah, you see, now when you do a smoothing gun there, it's going to be very obvious that there's been some kind of scoring of the landscape going on. So that's step 2 elevation here. You've got step 1, you've got step 2, so we want to go 1 higher still. About there. Is that going to do it? No, you're going to need a bit more than that. Grab from about here. Yeah, that'll probably work. And then roll on out. Roll out. Roll on. Rolling on out. Brush size to maximum. Let's not muck about. Let's get this done. I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes just flipping carving out a tunnel. That's less than adequately interesting. Come on, just do it. Just use the square. Don't. Yeah. That's it. You're going to have to tidy the edges anyway, so use the no mess, no fuss square to get it done. Well, there's quite a lot of mess. Yeah, I know. You're leaving yourself quite a lot of tidying up to do as well. Yeah, I know. All right, okay, there we go. Let's leave that as is. Where's my tunnel entrance exit transition? It's here. Okay. All right. Okay. Look, as ever. You're just gonna have to go with me on. I've got a plan, and I'm pretty sure it's a reasonably good plan, but it's going to take a little while before we see it come to fruition. Right now, I've got this running at 70 on low stuff at the moment. We'll up that to 120 on old school ballast. What's 120 in old money? It's about 60. It's not 60. It's about 70. Okay, well, 70's all right, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually 75, I think you'll find. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the track laying is in old money while the track itself is in modernity. I guess that's a mod stipulation there. Right, okay, there we go. No, stop going uphill. I don't need you going uphill. keep that at a relatively good pace. And just keep that going at a relatively good. You're gonna want to back this up a bit, son. All right, okay. Now build the track that you're going to want to follow. Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing here. Do you? Because it's not always obvious that you do. And then grab that and do that. There you go. Beautiful. We've got a 65 mile per hour slowdown going on in there, but that's fairly adequate. Then we've got to get up to that plinth there. Now, where's the three amigos? That's here. So you're going to cut through like this, yeah, and then re-enter around here, one would imagine. Okay, all right. Tricky, but not impossible. This is the episode, folks. This is what we're doing. It's just track laying. We're just doing some track laying today. I might run some stuff up it, but, you know, don't get yourselves too optimistic in that regard. Right, same speed on that? No, let's give it a bit more a bit more pace. We were doing 120. I'm going to allow 160 on this. Right, you've got, for no good reason at all, 6. All right, well, look, crow flies it. The crow flies test is one that I heartily believe in. All right, where are we going? You'll see it. Will I? You'll see it. Will I? Yeah? How far are we talking? Oh, my giddy aunt, it goes miles away. All right, okay. Can we get all... If I go maximum downhill, can we get down there? Nope. Oh, my goodness. Okay, all right. That's all right. Are we downhearted? No, we're just going to have to think this through. We're going to have to take a more serendipitous route. That's not the right word. It's not the right usage of the word serendipitous. I'd give it that for nothing. Yeah, I know. It's a nice word, though, isn't it? Yeah, but serendipitous largely means fortunate. Yes. All right. You didn't have to tell people that you actually did know how the word was supposed to be used. They believed you. You've demonstrated before that you have a somewhat excitable understanding of the English language. Right. Okay. Let's. I quite like this. This is suspension bridge girdering without the suspension. And that's all right. Why would you bend out that way only to bend back again? Why would you not change the nature of this curve so it doesn't bend out that way? Because I'm afraid it might not work. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Or make it so that the curve that you've got makes sense. All right, yeah, I've got a plan B. We are going to want... You can't possibly do a 6-track helix. That would just look ridiculous. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. And also, how the heck are you going to use 6 tracks here? I mean, I applaud your optimism and all, but also this has got to have passengers running on it. This is not a freight line. Or at least it's not a dedicated freight line. Choo. Yeah, I don't know. Right, okay, so look, keep bending around that way. Right? Try and get a little bit of elevation going. Elevation. Try and maintain some speed on that curve. Yes. Right, stick in a bridge that makes sense. That almost makes sense. Let's find one that makes a little bit more sense than that. I do like this. Yeah, I like this as well. Well, use it then. It's got one whacking great pillar in the middle of it, but at least it looks robust enough to actually be able to support the bridge. All right, okay. And it's going downhill, which is less than ideal, but you're going to have to go downhill. The change in elevation on this map is such that an awful lot of downhill-based activity is going to need to occur. Now, you're going to need... I'm sort of changing topic here while maintaining the same topic. I'm going to need some kind of ruddy great junction to allow Twin Peaks and all that it may contain to merge in with the channel of Splendor. Yeah, you may think I've got the aspect wrong here. I've given myself a pair of choices. Either I continue this curve around and then thread underneath, which might be really quite nice to look at, and it's probably the way I'm going to go. Or I can continue down that way and then do a majestic S-bend to get to bleed off the height that we've got without losing speed. Don't know. I haven't decided. I think the go under the bridge will make the bridge actually look a little bit better as well. It's always better when your bridges go over something other than just, you know, space. All right, so what are we looking for here? I would say a minimum of 60 in the curve. That's quite a long way out. Yeah, it might well be. And also, don't go up. Keep going down. We need to lose height here. All right, but okay, so what we're talking about here is you've done a triple helix in this series. You're now doing what could loosely be described as a mega helix. Yep. We want to... was that going up? I have a feeling it was. Do it again, just in case it was. All right, okay. Yeah. I was pretty sure that first stage was okay. Yeah, I know, but this time pay attention. Right, that's going up. I might have to revise my my 60 limit down to a 50 limit. No, stay strong. Stay committed to the limits that you are imposing on yourself. Okay, there you go. 60. Yeah, still going down. That's good. And again. Now, can we get to 60 here? Would it's going to be a no. You're going to have to keep working it until you get 60. Oh crumbs, we're going miles. Yeah. This is only a problem, of course, because it really kills off your profit. Helixes may be an efficient way to make this sort of thing happen. Or let's not say efficient, let's say effective. They may be an effective way of dropping extra elevation problems that you may encounter. Are you too low? Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, you don't need to be quite so low, do you? No. Stay on the flat and then see if you've gone too far down. Because travelling on the flat is also good. How deep have we gone there? Pretty deep. Do we emerge? Oh no! Look, you've actually got the depth pretty much spot on. That is a better definition of the word serendipitous. Right, I think I'm going to have to put in a slightly slower bit of corner here in order to make this line up in a way I find agreeable. There you go, there's 60. Alright. Okay, it's a whacking great curve, this one. And then it emerges just before the bridge. And you've even got a little bit of cheeky bridge as part of the equation there as well. That's very tasteful. It is quite tasteful. Okay, all right, we're going with it. Now you're using this this type of stuff here. We're not going to use the same stuff again, but I want something from the same family. Green? No. Keep it grey, so to demonstrate that we're from the same family. There you go. What about that? I don't think it's really necessary, is it? You could just build up an embankment and it would be fine. Be quiet. We're using this stuff because I've wanted an excuse to use it for ages, and I've just found an excuse. You really going to run 6 tracks under there? Yeah, I am. And I'm gonna make a point to them all as well. No track will remain empty. Oh, good luck with that. I mean, that's more of a mission than anything else. Hey, it's going to be fine. Right. What's that? That's 5. Okay, one more. Okay. The good thing about building these big, fat, elongated curves is that it's only a real hassle the first time, he says, before finding it to be a hassle the second time as well. No, it's okay. There you go. You're going to want some signals in there. It's conceivable that I want signals in there, but I don't really want trains stopping within the tunnel confines. I'd rather have them wait at either end. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how busy this is going to be. It could be 12 busy, you know, and you're not gonna snap easy, are you? No. Please snap easy. How far do you need me to back up for you to be a happy little soldier? There you go. Right, and you. Yeah, and this. Yeah, right, look, I'll finish this off and then we'll catch up because the commentary's going to go to pot while I carry on doing this. Alright, look, it might be ludicrous, but It's marvellous. Now, if we can run a lot of traffic around that, I think it's going to look absolutely belting. No, that's quite splendid. Woefully inefficient, but quite splendid nonetheless. Right, okay, so now we'll take our leading edge here and see what happens as we fly the crow once more. I think we still might have some height issues, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so if I want to finish up there and we go down one bubble, that's going down one the entire way. Ah, flipping heck. That's going down two, which takes us pretty close. I don't want to be going down two. That's the problem. Now then, now we can. There's a more tasteful merging opportunity going on here. Does lead to a bit of tunnel, but I'm just checking the speed, and also there's some bridging that is required along the way. Let's see if this is good before I just accept this without any real due care and attention. Yeah, look at that. Yes, that's quite lengthy, but it's not that high up, so it might look quite cool. Let's have a look. Do you want to move up a little closer? There you go. Let's try. I don't know. What do you feel like? I feel like I need some support. Yeah, I think you probably do too. What about you? Ooh, yeah, that's quite nice. We could match what we've used before. That is quite nice. I mean, it's over-engineered. You'd go like, why are we spending on these ostentatious flipping arches going on over there? Because it looks good. And there's going to be 6 tracks running down there. Why would we not make that more efficient and combine them into like 4 or something? Could do. Why don't you combine them into like 4 or something? Yeah, all right, I probably will do. There you go. You still looking all right? Because if you're not careful, it will deploy a secondary bridge requirement. Looks okay. Accept it before it changes its mind. There you go. All right. Okay, that's modestly interesting. Now we've got, as mentioned, we need to punch through over to here. Yes, and then we need to lie ourselves in the gully of doom. Is that what we're calling it? No, I'm more imaginative than that. Calling it something other than I mean, use of the word gully is quite nice. You don't use that very often, but even so, of doom is a little bit been there, seen it, done it. So workshop it a little bit more. No, it's too late now. You made a big thing out of it being the gully of doom, and therefore it's the gully of flipping doom. Do you have pillars if I go far enough? Now that you mention it, yes I do. Well, okay, that'll do nicely. That will actually do quite nicely. All right, so we're coming in like this. Now, see, part of me goes, you know what would be cool? And I go, yeah, I do know what would be cool. And you're not wrong. It would be cool. All right, okay, we're going to try something here. And I'm going to hate myself for even trying it in the first place. But I think it's going to be worth it. Right, I need you to... think about what you're doing. Yeah, I know. Okay, you're fine. You're going to be the guide track here. Is that like a guide dog? No, it's not like a guide dog. Back it up a bit. All right, set your destination. You know the rules. You know how we do this. Set the destination, which is going to be something along those lines, and then hook it up. I might have to revise that, but how are we looking? Yeah, you're cutting it a little bit close to that wall, but you can reshape the wall if the need arises. Okay, so that's number 1, and then we'll snap in the other 5. Yeah, I'm going to run 6 because I've got an idea. Right, there you go. Yeah, that's number 2. Yeah. Are you going to fast forward to the interesting bit again? How far have I got to go? Yeah, all right. I'll fast forward to the interesting bit again. All right, I'm picking up the action here because you have a scheme occasionally, and you go, "Oh, this is going to be great," and you think, "Is it though? Is it really going to be great?" You're going to go, "Yeah, it should be great." Now you'll see that I've split the bridges up. The camera's going to be all over the place because I'm working in a canyon, but it's a gully, isn't it? Didn't we decide it was a gully? Whatever, right? Look, I had an idea for making this needlessly complicated. So I'm now in active pursuit of that idea because I think it will look great. It's totally unnecessary, and I've got all the choices in the world to make this work better. But no, I've decided not to use any of the choices in the world, and to go with something else instead. So this will peel round to the exit there. In fact, all of these will peel round. I'll show you what I built in a minute. It's nothing unexpected. All right, this is the bit that's unexpected. That's going to leave many of you going, but why? And I kind of go, look, I've got a thing that I can see in my head, and if this comes off, it's going to have been totally worth it. Right, so you then clip onto that. Yeah. Good luck making the last bit work. Look, if the last bit works, it's going to be brilliant. And it's not the last bit, it's the penultimate bit. It's not going to work. You're not going to get down far enough. Look, no, that's not going to work. No, it's not, is it? Okay, all right. Well, look, it will work, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I applaud the confidence, but I don't think it's going to work. All right, so we do that. Point it in the right direction, but keep it up. That's not the right one. Okay, thank you. Keep it in the right direction. Yeah, but keep it up. There you go. Yeah, it's not going to work. Isn't it? No, it's not going to work. You sure? It's not going to work. Are you really sure about that? Yeah, I'm very sure. Look, you can probably make out what I'm trying to do. So I want the middle section for no good reason at all. I've got sort of half a reason. I want that to clip onto here, right? So then we do here's the 6-track final project merger element aspect item. And then remembering that we've got track coming out from wherever is behind us as we look at it now, that will come up the middle and join onto the middle tracks. No, these two, yeah. And then the far edge here will somehow go underneath that one and clip onto the center, into the center. Yeah. You know what might be easier? If this one went down faster, this one stayed up and went over the top. Yeah. All right, okay, we can try that. It might work. It's not going to work. You haven't got enough space. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's not going to work. It really isn't. Look, how are you expecting to be able to get over that? I'm not. All right, okay, so what you should do, because we can stick with this plan, you just need to execute it better. Let's back this up. I was quite pleased with that little rising junction effort thing there, but never mind. All right, do it this way. Yes. Right, now, that it swings out this far, it might actually be a little bit helpful in this endeavour. We'll see. Right, yeah, you just snap alongside there. You can't be bothered snapping alongside there. Well, let's do it this way, and then you'll have no choice in the matter. Bet I will. Yeah, I bet you will as well. Like that. Okay. Right, bring it up so that those are exactly in the same place. Yeah. And then just get down there as quickly as possible. Like that. Yes. How are you going to do this track here? That's supposed to go under a majestic bridge. This is about nesting under and over and over and under and under and over. Just do that for now, right? And then, look, this is easiest conceivable mode that you've got there. So do that, and then just try doing it old school. This is me pumping M for all it's worth. No, it's not going to play. Try it again, but this time keep the height of the bridge up. You don't want to make the bridge taller. Yes. It's not going to work. And then straight over the top. Yeah, no, you see you end up with that. Because they're both dropping height. It's close. It might work. Making it look neat is also going to prove to be a challenge, but one challenge at a time. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because it looks good. It doesn't look good, though, does it? It doesn't look good yet. You know, remember that that time is not yet over. So you splay that one out this way, and then come back over the top. Yeah, aren't you slowing this down needlessly? Maybe a little bit. Well, look, you've made it that far, and we might be in business. We are in no way in business. What do you think? There or back it up? Try and change the angle a little bit. Don't snap. Yeah. Get the angle to about there. Yeah. Accept. Okay. And then we come on it. Because I built something like this in a previous series. I can't remember exactly which one it was. It wasn't a peninsula. But I built some kind of ridiculous over threaded kind of behaviour. And it ended up looking really quite something. Yeah, like to about there. Yeah. Okay, and now just route it onto that. Yeah, you shouldn't have got away with that. There's a reason you shouldn't have got away with that. Because you haven't. Yeah. But hey, no, look, time's on my side. I can take all day to merge this in for no reason at all. Yeah. Look, this is what anthropomologists would refer to as exhibits of a decadent society. All major challenges have been overcome, and now they're wasting their time on all kinds of frippery that has no real merit to the civilization they claim to be. That's not bad, though, is it? It's not bad, actually. If you can convince that to be pillars rather than an embankment, then I think you might be onto something. It's really rather desperate to be an embankment, though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Then we do what I always do, which is okay. It doesn't want to go that way. Fine. It doesn't have to. We'll attack the problem from the other angle. Right. So take that up maximum. Take this up maximum. Which side are you clipping to there, Chief? Yeah, the wrong side, I'll warrant. Let's start it up here. Start it up. Start it up. Hello there, wildlife. It's going like, what are you doing to the planet? Everything here was lovely before you arrived. And kind of, well, was it though? It was awful lumpy. And, you know, I bring improvements and harmony to the world. Yeah, you bring frippery. I do bring frippery, but who doesn't like a good frip? Go on, keep going up. Keep going. What are you trying to do? There you go. See? That's it. Straight line up. The embankment's a bit of a worry. The embankment is a bit of a worry. Yeah. Okay. Does we think that'll work? Yes, we does. Okay. I think we should be prepared to be disappointed and to junk the whole idea and just do this the easy way. No, we is not going to do that. We is going to continue with this pointless endeavour and see if I can make it happen. All right, there you go. Okay, well we've got no collision caution at the current time. I wish that would, if that turned into a bridge, we'd have no problem. I didn't miss the bridge pop up going like, would you like this to have some pillars? Because I would have said, yeah, that would solve the problem. Hold on, we might be onto something here. Oh no, we're onto something. Okay, now we don't want the invisible bridge. We want to go and try and find something pretty similar to the one we were using before. Ideally, the one we were using before. Like that. Yeah, do you think that pillar's going to get in the way? What, from where it is now? Yeah, I reckon there's a chance of that. Good. What's supposed to connect up to that? That's the through track. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's this one. That one's supposed to connect onto there. Is it? No. Hold on. What's going on? What am I even doing? Oh, no, that is the through track. That's the through track. Okay, that's the through track. Perhaps if one were to add the through track now, one would avoid difficulties later on. One could have avoided difficulties later on by not doing this in the first place. Yeah. right, yeah, keep going, yeah. All right, now I know the through track is old school rail meets a lower speed limit, but by this point it needs to be doing something else. If I take that all the way to there, and then just gently do a bit of, oh crikey, it's really not going to play ball. No, it's not. No, you're not gonna get any ball out of it that way. Give it a waggle and see if it wants to do anything at all helpful here. You know, it doesn't have to be like this. Shh. All right, okay. Maybe a straight line is not for us. Maybe something that cancel that, because you've probably got some kind of bendy bridge action going on in there. Right. Okay. So we're now here. Oh, if this were to come off, it's not going to. I know it now. I know it in my heart that it's a bold scheme, but it's not going to work. There's the odds of being able to thread underneath there are very, 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 very slim, and you're not going to get a parallel track in there either. But it's not going to stop me trying it. Oh, stuff me. Yeah, it worked. There you go. All right, okay, yeah, but what about the parallel? Yeah, I know, but, you know, let's keep the dream alive for a moment longer. All right, okay, here we go. Hey, we've made it this far. Yeah, we have. You know, that pillar that you were saying, I wonder if it's going to be in the way. Yeah, it's going to be in the way. Yeah, I know. Okay, all right, so, well, all right, yeah, and then that goes around the corner like this, except it snaps alongside. It has snapped alongside. There you are. All right. Okay, and then we wend our way out there, and I shall reshape the gully to suit the track that then comes through it, to make it look like, oh, you only cut away as much as you absolutely needed to, and not you cut away absolutely loads and then filled some of it back in again. All right, okay. I may decide I hate this shortly and dispatch it all, but for the moment, we're keeping the dream alive just a little while longer. Now, are you in? Is that inside or outside? That is inside. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right. The birds are hovering over the top, going like, something's died here. Common sense, I would argue. Yes, yeah, common sense has died here. We're going to swoop around and pick its carcass clean in a moment. Right, yeah. Which is a slightly grim way of looking at things, but I think it paints a picture. Go on. Now, we're going to run into what I call, yeah, but that's not supported very well, is it? In a moment. All right, we've got a bit of bridge pillar collision. Oh, it's so close, though. It really is close. In fact, I think I can probably work with that bridge pillar collision as well. No, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to make it happen just because I feel like it. Yeah, I know this series started off so positively, and I'm going to build something glamorous and not build anything bad. Well, let me tell you, let me reassure you now, this is not a bad build. This is a great build. It's total rubbish in terms of being sensible, but it's a great build nonetheless. Right, give that stick a bit of bend on that. Yeah, we really have left planet sense here, haven't we? We've gone somewhere else entirely, and then rock a bit of junction here along that. All right, okay, yeah. You're going to want to put it back in so you'll know if you've bridge colliged. That might work. It might work, and it's going to be worth it if it does. It's not going to be worth it. It's just, there's no way in heck this is going to be. Oh no, that worked. Yeah. The reason for oh no, of course, is because all the game is doing right now is enabling me to be a complete dipstick. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I know. Well, carry on. All right. Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm gonna make there be a purpose behind this particular interchange as well, and it not just be a white elephant. Oh, here's a challenge. I don't think you're going to get away with this. Wait for it. I only have done. I've got away with it. Oh, no. All right, I've got a little bit of retracking to do, but yeah. So the retracking is this kind of third line, I guess you'd call it, and just to straighten out this wiggle that we've got going on there. The pillars will allow it. There's plenty of space to do that. I don't know why you're still watching. The three of you that still are. I mean, honestly, all common sense has left the building. Come on, get in. There you go. That's it. Yeah. All right. Okay. No, that's nice. Well, you know what it isn't? Is it's not mundane. It's anything but mundane. And it's I quite like it. Yeah. I wouldn't have built it if I didn't think I'd quite like it. Right, okay. So this now needs to run up to join that over there, and we will switch back to the old school. We were using 70. No, we were using 120. And we'll just run it crowwood and then tidy it up accordingly. Right, how much tidying do you require there? Well, we can get rid of that tunnel. Let's turn that into a slightly smoother grade for you to find your way up. No, I even used the brute force tool. Holy moly! There you go. Give it a bit of that. Yeah, and then we'll go from this end. Right. No electrification is required here. The only reason that it's electrified yonder is because it probably will need to be electrified by the time it reaches there. But we'll keep Johnny Diesel entirely diesel oriented while the facility presents itself. There you go. Snap onto there. Yeah, that's good. Could probably make the angle of attack here a little bit more logical. Like I could probably a lot of things, mate. But were you watching the last 20 minutes? Because probably and logical. Nah. No. That's not a card we're playing today. Right. Okay. Good. You know what else? What? I'm going to tree gun the heck out of this to sell it. Okay. Yeah. Don't you mean to conceal the terror? Yeah. I mean there might be a little bit of terror concealment going on in there, but frankly, it's all good. Right. There we go. That does only need to be single track through that tunnel. It's fine. That's normal. That is okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you could efficient up this wiggle here. Although I don't know if that edge of the tunnel mouth is going to be a problem. Let's assume it is and leave it alone. All right. That's not snapped very cleanly though, has it? When you say snapped, you mean it hasn't snapped? No. All right, I might revisit that. Let's press on though, because otherwise we'll be here all day. And I'll be honest, we've been here quite a lot of the day already. Give me this. Give me the 160s back again, please. Thank you. Stick the electrification on as well. Right, fire. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, don't go too far. Go to about there. Yeah. Right, get the smoothing gun out. Yeah. Hammer time. Whoa. Careful. Obviously, all of this we were business and yelling careful and so forth, that only really means anything if you then stop holding down the button and doing more. But no, I persisted, and actually that's ended up looking like it might be more plausible than it was previously. Right. Give us this. Yeah, give us that. Yeah. Yes. There you go. Right. If I can get these cliff edges right, I think it's going to look really quite something. I mean, that's a hypothetical right now because I have to do it. But yeah, see, look, you've got a big jump there. So start taking it down and start taking it down steeply. Because you've got quite a lot further to go, and we don't want to bridge any more than we have to. A bridge appears. Yeah. Go on, just wait, just come here. Do that and stay. Right. Now, grab the whatnot. This, yes. Grab that. Bring all this up a little bit. All right. Okay. Well, when you're zoomed in like this, your frame rate all of a sudden goes through the sun. That's nice. All right, and then smooth that out as well. We're going to have to do this a few times, I think. Yeah. All right, keep going. Because I only need to get one track right, and then providing I don't do any more dipstick-based behaviour of the building variety, it will all just snap in and behave. You say that now, but look at this one. That's a jump and a bit. It is a jump and a bit. Give me this. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Yeah. Yeah, this is not... Well, okay, look, here's the thing, right? Eventually, we're talking about episode 20, make profit. Never going to happen unless episode 19 is a speed build that lasted 15.5 hours. I've got a massive amount of work to turn a profit here to do. I missed out words there. That's how focused on the prize I am. In fact, can you even make it down there in time? Yep, by here. Okay, well, what if you were, instead of to continually faff in the way you have been doing, what if you were to do this, right, and then smooth to the sides of it? It would probably make this a little bit of a slightly quicker process. What were you saying about profitability? Here's the thing. Right, okay, so you've got that kind of big helix going on at the start there, but other than that, it is more or less a straight shot. The only problem that additionally presents itself is that it is on a downward upward grade depending on which way you're going, and therefore speed is not going to be consistent. But the distance travelled is significant, and therefore it might be possible to... It might be possible... I'll tell you where I'm going in a moment. It might be possible to turn a good profit simply over because of the distance travelled. I think the oil line, particularly, if I can run full loads up there, I think it's going to do gangbusters as far as cash is concerned. The only problem is that that's only running in one direction. It won't be bringing anything back with it, because even if it is taking refined oil down to the plastics factory, it's not going to be bringing any plastic back with it, not unless I run a mixed consist, and we're not going to run mixed consist because they're a waste of money in one direction or the other, and in fact end up being a waste of money in both directions. So we won't be doing that. Anyway, where I was going was I just visualised Dakota flying over the top of this track down the canyon. Yeah, I saw it in my head. The only thing is, I don't think it'd work, because although the top edge is quite high, I don't think it's high enough. I think the plane will fly too high up, and also you'd have to be really, really good with your airport placement to get the line to work correctly. So I think we'll leave that as just something that's happening in my imagination right now. Look good though, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would look good, but leave it alone. Yeah, just leave it alone. You know what this game needs? What? Helicopters. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you mentioning that now? Oh, I was thinking about what I'm doing in my next series. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I've got an idea. Well, that's where all the trouble starts, is you start with an idea and then you pursue it frivolously, and you end up building the monstrosity that lives just behind it. So that's nothing. I'm going to build another monstrosity on it in a moment to do the Twin Peaks logging line. Let's get all of this out of the way in one hit, shall we? And then I can reserve episode 17 for making it all work. Right, okay, and then we do, some of this. I'm just temporarying it in, noting well that some of these will be passenger lines. In fact, quite a few of them will be passenger lines. But I'm just linking it up just for the sake of, a feeling of completion. Okay, right, let's have a look at what we got there. Well, it's magnificent. And you know what else? so's that. I think it looks great. I think there's no point to it, unless I make a point to it, which I'm going to have to do now. But I think it's magnificent. Right, this is where Twin Peaks is. I'm going to take the same approach again, and then while you're away, I shall speed build, making it work. All right. So let's bang that in there. Okay. Well, okay. If that's the angle you've chosen, and then what? How are you going to make that work? Well, you'd want another flying bridge effect. No. We can use tracks 1 to 4 if you look at them the right way. Okay. And I think in this case, well, look, you've got this bit here, which you could use, then tunnel to reach the finale. All right, crow me some fly, please. All right, grab one of those. Wang it on round to about... Well, if I want to use that... How do you feel about a junction that makes use of that? No? Okay. It's going to be over here. You reckon? Yeah. How's the height? Real close! By which you mean no. All right, okay, keep coming. Let's see how far we need to get to. And if I know, because the main track's going downhill now as well. Oh, not another ruddy helix. Oh, well, hold everything. It's not what you want. It isn't what I want. You're right. It kind of worked first time though. Yeah, I know. That's just. Oh no, hold on. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. That's done a level crossing over the top of it. No. Oh, pity though. Yeah, I know it is a pity. But no, it's another helix. Oh, for crying out loud! This map. Yeah. Right. Where's this chasm? Well, you say it's more like a very little dip. It is a very little dip. Right. Yeah. Give me that. Up the tempo. Get the circle. We'll use the circle this time round. Don't make a brush quite so big. And then do that. Do this. Yeah, you're on the wrong tool. Do that. Yeah. Do that. Okay. All right, just to get it started. From there, we're going to have to work. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right. Yeah, work it, sister. I'm working it. There you go. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, no. All of a sudden, I was about to end the episode. I'm not ending the episode, not yet. I want to see if this will work. If it fights me, then I'll be out of here, all right? Okay, if it doesn't fight me, I'm going to get it done right now, and you're going to go, I get it, but, oh, what is wrong with you? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we're going to... do you want a Y junction here? Oh, crumbs, yeah, I probably do. Okay, all right, well, I'm not entirely certain how you're going to pull that off, but Godspeed. All right, yeah, have a bit of that. I'm going to sacrifice the 60 miles per hour limit here. We'll go with whatever makes it work. You want to go through here at 3.5 miles an hour, go for your flipping life. Here we are. Just as long as you do it. That's the only thing that matters. Right, you've got that. Okay. Then you're going to want to come round this way. Yeah. Hold on, which... Ooh, that's zesty. Yeah, that's a curve and a bit. Is it too much of a curve? What does the sign say? It says it is, which means it is. You can do it from a right angle, but I think from that angle you're gonna fight to get that round. All right, adjust the angle of attack, please. Don't bother building all 4. Just build 1 until we get the angle of attack right. Now I'm not going to go for a right angle. We'll try something that is slightly less acute, and that's too long. Slightly less acute. There you go. Go on, make it work. Too much curve. No, not too much curve. Right. What would you be? You would be... Let's call you number 3. Number 3. Like that. Now, is that getting faster or is that getting slower? That's getting slower. So it's going to have to be about there. Yeah, I think you're in a radius is going to struggle here. But, you know, have a go. All right, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Where's the snap point? There's the snap point. It's too much curve. Okay, you're going to need to adjust the angle. Yes. All right. Take it closer to right angle, please. You're going to like this. If I get there. It's probably going to be another 20 minutes before I get there. Right, okay, so try that. Means I'm going to have to re-juggle the canyon shape a bit, but so be it. Right, take that over there. Why don't you make this line 1? And then everything else, given that they have an easier time of it, we'll be able to do it. You can't do a 20-mile-an-hour curve. Can't be done. It's not allowed. Why don't you go the other way? Yeah, all right. All right, grab that. Yeah, come out this way. Yeah. Give it everything you need there to get it round. That's what you're allowed. Okay? What about that tunnel? We'll see how it goes, but I might knock it back and get rid of the tunnel. But, yeah. What are you doing? Just, behave. Right, do that. Yeah, good. Thank you. Give me this. Yeah, and then over here to the snap point. Thank you. And then we'll start at the snap point. Yeah, and come around here. Yeah, no, tunnel's not going to work. Tunnel is not going to work for us. Okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. This is, so far, this is all, well, it's not killing the plan. It's maybe giving me time to go, is this plan a good plan? There you go, knock that back. Yeah, right, good. I've got to reshape the whole of this anyway, so this is all academic. Is it? Sort of. Right, okay. Once more, but better. There you go. 30 is your limit. If you get up to about there, you'd be grand. Right. Give it this. Yeah. Head on rounds. Yeah. And then this one, and head on rounds. Yeah. We don't need to do anything complicated here. We shouldn't even need slip junctions and that kind of behaviour. We'll do them anyway, just in case we do need them. Right, that's good. Okay, yeah. I know, I'm making ever such a dog's dinner of this. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, good. Smoother, please. Yep. Smoother to canyon. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whatever, that'll probably do. Right, and then wang that in here. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch the next bit, because the next bit is doing the other side. Alright, okay. Give me a mo. Alright, that's mostly good. Well, it's mostly, it does it. It does what I need it to. If that snapped together, I might have another look at that in a moment, but that's okay for now. Okay, so next trick is to helix up, and I'm leaving it there. You've had enough for one day. All right, there are two ways we could do this, right? What I was originally thinking is to do a helix of this kind that would go round and then cross over the top and then continue, right? Which I thought, oh, that's quite good fun. And then I thought, oh, you could do better than that. You would do a helix round, yeah, that crosses over here and then comes back round and heads back out, right? But now that I've seen it, you split the two tracks into two. You do one helix out this way. Oh, for God's sake, that comes out like that, and then heads up the middle. Don't know how the pillars are going to work there, but that's less of a concern. And then one the other way, it comes around this way. Oh, it's like watching some idiot play City Skylines, where all they do the entire time is make spirally flipping road bridges and what have you all over the place. I've been Colonel Failure. I'm going to do that quickly while you're not here, and I will speed build it for you because I know you like to watch me gradually losing the will to live doing that. There you go. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because I found it moderately satisfying. As well as frustrating. Frustrating and satisfying at the same time. Anyway, the moral of today's story is if you want to build it, build it. It's your game. Play it how the hell you like. And if it doesn't work from one end, try it from the other end. That's always a good way to go. And if it's too high, build a flipping great helix. No one's going to stop you. Your own worst enemy is yourself, and that's all there is to it. I'll be back soon with another one. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. All right, maybe a little bit self-indulgent there on some of the track building, but have you been paying attention to this series? The whole thing's flipping self-indulgent. I've been building nonsense the entire time. I'm pretty certain this is going to work out, but the bit that I'm less confident about is where are all these trains going? I'm reluctant to place too many more towns because I'm already at a stage now where my frame rate is gonna ditch quite rapidly if I add too many more towns into the equation. Well, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's going to be a challenge to make that many trains actually have a function that's noteworthy. Anyway, the reason I've called you here today is for the first time there is the kernel failure viewer survey available for you to watch. Well, I say watch, available for you to give me a reckon. Tell me what you reckon. I just ask you about videos and stuff, and what you like and what you don't like, and what you might like in the future. The link is in the description below. It will take you a couple of minutes to fill out. Fill it out, or don't. But by filling it out, you'll help me make more astute decisions with regards to what I should be focusing on. It's not going to make any difference at all, to be honest. I've already got a good plan for what's coming up in the next couple of months, but I'd be fascinated to hear your feedback nonetheless. If you would take the time to fill that out, I'd be jolly grateful. Thank you. That's nice. Yes, that's good. This won't be the last time I promote it, of course. I wrote it for a couple of weeks. So get used to seeing this in here. Yeah. Get used to it. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. No, this is standard outro. I might even just run this outro again. No, I'll probably do it in a slightly different way every time. Yeah, you know me. I can pontificate on topics for a while. Good. Right, anyway, that's enough for today. Goodbye. Yeah.